Hi everyone, big news day, so I'm going to try and get it through everything. Over to Georgia in the Caucasus, 3 days at least of turmoil there, huge protests with government forces using water cannon, tear gas, strobe lights, you name it, to hit back at protesters. The president there, who's pro-Western, has said she will not give up her post when it expires in about a month's time, calling the current government illegitimate. And a reminder that leaders there have just told Georgians they're going to give up on EU accession talks, which is what caused protests in Ukraine a few years ago. And of course, Russia very much in play, having seized two territories there a few years ago and influencing events on the ground for sure. Over to Romania, parliamentary elections today. Last weekend there were presidential elections where a Putin admirer, little known candidate who leans heavily into Russia, unexpectedly ended up in first place, but not enough to avoid a second round, which is next weekend. But the thinking there is that the government might go into right-wing, ultranationalist, Russia-leaning hands, which would mean the prime minister is of that ilk. And then finally to Syria, amazing developments there too, where rebels there have taken over the biggest city in the country, Aleppo, the airport, and some neighboring areas too. Surprisingly, government forces, soldiers haven't been able to put it down. Makes you wonder whether they've given up on Bashar al-Assad, who, by the way, is being propped up by the likes of Russia and Iran. Let's see what happens there, but a huge humiliation for Assad, who's, by the way, married to a lady who Vogue magazine once called a rose in the desert, but that's another story. I'll be keeping an eye on these things 24/7 for you in my World Briefing blog. And Giving Tuesday is coming up. If you want to help support my reporting and analysis and commentary mission, not only here in Ukraine, but as I go to other corners of the globe, you're most welcome to. I'll be posting links. And also, I'll be posting a link to my favorite nonprofit here in Ukraine, the Family Center, which does amazing, compassionate, professional work for displaced moms and kids, mostly from Kherson and Mykolaiv Oblast, not far from here. Thanks for listening.
И получается такое милое мишка. И надо рослый